What's good, YouTube? You're now tuning in live with Marky Gaming, coming at you guys with another episode of Z Fighters. And on the last episode, I showed you guys my team for Marky Games. I explained why some people are there, and it's pretty much kind of like the team I have right now, minus Ghost Tanks. And on this episode, I will be talking about the longevity of the game and whether or not I think this game, Z Fighters, or Clash of Blast, Android Fighters, Supernova Fighters, God of Destruction, if this game is dying. Like, it's dying. No. But I don't think that saying it's dying is the correct term, but it has definitely lost interest. And it's easy to understand why. The events are repetitive. Last year, 2015, when I was around starting this channel, even the Facebook page back then, it was easy to see that people were starting to understand that this game was rinse, wash, repeat. With the games, you do Hellgates, you do your God of Destruction, you do your Loot Wars. Some of you guys do Temple. I don't do Temple anymore, but some of you guys do. And you do your guild battles, your building and everything like that. And then what? You do your journey. It's the same thing. You grind out the missions. You grind out, shards, which is pretty good. The shards are probably the best thing about this game. Getting the good gear. You get your gamuts, and then you spend it all on events. And sometimes the satisfaction is not that great. What events have came out over this past year that makes you want to stay? I think of events, and the only good events I can actually think of, Wishing Tree, Shenron Card Flip, to an extent, as like an up-and-comer, that event is the nuts, as they would say. Chances to get 2 God cards in Shenron Namek and Earth. Also, if you don't have good enough luck to get those cards, they offer you full cards of like Piccolo, all the Super Saiyans, Vegeta, Goku, Trunks, Broly, Gohan. They give you power chips because you'll eventually need the power chips. And that's actually something that they added this year too. But, what else can they add? They've added Match, which I'll show after this, which is pretty much a watered down version of Temple Wars. Temple Wars, the rewards are much better. So here's Match. They also call him Marshall. The rewards, I haven't even checked this lately because for some reason this part of the game is so laggy, and I just don't think it's worth the hassle. As you can see, they give you all these coins. I forgot what they're actually called, but you can use it to swap for these 7 items. Dragon Ball fragments, Star Orbs, and these crystals, ore, and fiber. But we get enough fiber, enough crystals, enough ore. It's not worth it. And those star fragments, from what I've heard, or the Star Orbs and Dragon Ball fragments, they're not worth it. You have to have a hero at level 150. You have to get like an extra 90 souls to even activate it. And it's only good in PvP. It doesn't actually help in computer-based battles, such as, this one right here, the semifinal. I guess it could be good for tournament, but you'd really have to be at the top of the mountain, top of the game, to really feel like it's making a difference. And sometimes there's such a big skill gap, or not skill, but a big gap in teams to which you can't progress up anymore. This is the guy above me, and he's gonna destroy me. Shout out to Cynic, who I've actually been paying attention to for arguably the past year, who is at number 1 right now. I've been following this player's rise ever since I hit top 10 maybe like 7 months ago. And we both started low, and now this guy is all the way at the top. He's killing the game. And look at his heroes. He doesn't even have the gods. He knows the ins and outs of his team, and all the money in the world can't buy you skills or something like that. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And like they used to say, you may have the deck, but you don't have the skill. And like I said, if you have all these good cards, but you don't know how to properly train them, you don't know how to do this, you don't know how to do that, what good is it? But now, is this game dying? Honestly, I've been thinking that for so long, Like I said, it's rinse and repeat. But do I still come back to it every day? Of course, This game has its... I'll get tired of the game, and then I'll start playing the game like it's the funnest game out. It's weird. I go through these motions. Same with Dokkan Battle for like maybe 2 months. I kind of just left it there, and now I'm picking it up, and it's so much fun. And eventually, this game will get so much fun to me, I have all these gambits. I'm ready to spend. I want those God cards, and when I get those God cards, it'll make me feel good, It'll make me feel alive inside. But I think the game can be boring for those at the top. And I say that because what are you supposed to do when you're at the top? You get those gambits, you get first every day in Hell's rankings, Hellgate rankings, and then what? You go to Journey and get whooped, and then you kind of just wait until your team somehow gets better. Trust me, when you don't play Journey, and then you play it after a long break, after like training, you're like, wow, I'm pretty good, And then you lose, and then what now? So yeah, I think just the way the game is designed, it shouldn't have even made it this far, if I'm being honest. I'm just going to go through this pirate bounty, because why not? The idea of cards going against each other with complete RNG, we've seen that in Fierce Fight. Actually, Fierce Fight, it would be cool if they made it like best of 3, so you can kind of, like, how many times are you going to get trolled by RNGesus, Once, and you're out, but after that, you'd hope that he'd be on your side for once. But yeah, do I think the game is dying? I'll ask it again. And of course, I read it everywhere when I was on the Line app, when I was on the Facebook group page. Of course the game is dying, but when you play a game for so long, you guys understand how hard it is to just drop something like that. Like, I used to play Clash of Clans. I played Clash of Clans since like 2012, man. Maybe even 2011. No, 2012 probably. But I haven't attacked in like months. They added all these things. But sometimes adding new things doesn't make a game better. Like when they took out the fact that you can't keep your town hall on the outside, that kind of took a huge blow. I loved leaving it out there and just collecting and farming and things like that. But yeah, but I still have it on my phone. I'll log in every 12 hours after that shield runs out to collect my stuff because I put in so much time and effort into it. Just like in Z Fighters, So it's hard to just drop it as if it was just some random game, But that's just me. Yes, I believe the game is dying. But I will record myself talking over the gameplay, and I will continue to play the game because it's fun to me, and for those watching, it's still fun for them. So yeah, you can talk about how much a game is dead, but as long as there's a fan base, those words don't mean anything. So yeah, I know this video was kind of weird, but someone tweeted me, I believe his name was Oscar, shout out to you. He tweeted me this morning, and I was like, I should make a video because, you know, there's no point in denying it, but, you know, you just like to get things off your chest. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. By the time you guys are watching this, there's probably 2 other videos, one Dokkan Battle, one Z Fighters recorded, and if you hadn't realized, I'm kind of going on a schedule, not really a schedule, but not just uploading them day after day after day, and then a huge break in between. I'm gonna space out the videos and things like that. I will try to make a future of this channel, state of the channel video update, but this is kind of like a mini update. So yeah, I'm hoping that there's a Christmas event where I can spend all these lovely gamuts. If not, I'll just, next time there's a call altar and there's a chance to get Beerus or Whis, I'll spend all my gamuts trying to get them. Maybe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys still enjoy playing the game. Because if not, you can stop, but I'll always be here. My videos will be here as long as they don't delete my channel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Z Fighters. Bye!